everyone, it's Peggy with Sweet Tea Makery. So today we're going to do day 2 of our Christmas crafts with Sweet Tea Makery. Unfortunately, yesterday I was not able to go live. I had terrible uh, sinuses and allergies. So anyway, I'm on today. And if you're just joining me, say hi. Tell me where you're viewing from. We always love to see where our videos, how far they reach. So today's craft, I was going to do 3, but I think we'll just do 1, and I'll upload the other 2 that I'll mention. Um, I'll upload those to YouTube so that you can see how those turned out. So today we're going to upcycle a cheese grater. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It was actually silver. You can't really tell, but it was actually silver. Now, if you're lucky enough to find them in your thrift stores, pick them up, even if you're not going to use it right away, because you can do so many projects with these cheese graters. They're just really cute. But this one I actually bought brand new from Walmart. And they had the exact size that I wanted, so I bought 2. And I'm going to show you something here really quick. We'll talk about it. Hey, thanks for joining me. Okay, so we've got a couple little things that we were going to do. First, I went ahead and spray painted this, and I used a quick drying paint and primer. When I upload my video to YouTube, I'm going to list all the supplies and where you can get them. So the one at Walmart, actually, let me show you real quick, because some of the paint chipped off. It actually has a rubber top, okay? I'm just going to show you right here, because it won't, this paint, even though it's supposed to stick to plastic, it's really rubber. You see how you see that? So that was my test one. And so I discovered that you can easily remove this. You just lift it up and you just can cut it right off, which is what I did for this one. And then it leaves the metal, so it sprayed on there really, really well. So I'm going to take this one away, and I'll probably repaint that top, and then we'll use this one. So quickly, let me see if I can get to my page, guys, and see if I'm live. Hopefully we are. Sometimes you have to refresh that page, and I do apologize. But let's just see what happens, just so I can see comments. There we are. There we are. Oh, sometimes you have to refresh that page. So I'm going to have to stop it now. And oops, y'all. Let me quickly get my keyboard. Sorry. Let me get my keyboard so I can turn this down. Sorry, guys. I thought I already had that done. And apparently I didn't. So let me just turn the sound off. There we go. And that way we can just see the comments. And we'll let it catch up. Okay. So back to the project. So today we're going to make a snowman, but you can make, all kinds of different ones. You can make a Santa, a gnome, a gingerbread one. But I got inspired with Rachel from Rachel's Unique Crafts. She did one that was a Santa Claus, and it was just adorable. I think she had seen it somewhere else as well, and she just put her own spin on it. So that's what I think I'll do if I choose to do the Santa Claus one on a separate live or a separate video. But I thought I would just do a snowman. So I think what I want to do, and again, I've already primed it white because it's going to be a snowman theme. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to use the smaller side, just like this. And hey, if you're just joining me, say hello. I'm going to use the smaller side. So what I'm doing is where Rachel, when she did the Santa, she painted it white, and then she came and painted it red. I chose to do more of a mixed media type one. because I just wanted to try to do something with my own idea on it. So I bought, it was a pack of 3 actually, socks. I got them from just a local store, and if you can see these, they have little black and white specks, and really what I thought was cute was that it had a little scalloped edge to the top. And it came in a pack of 3 of them. There was they were all different colors, but we only need 1 sock for this project. So I'm going to put the other one aside. And so before I trim it off, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and slide it onto this. So now this part will pick, so you're going to have to take some time, especially this side. It will pick on the sock, but all you have to do, actually we'll leave it up, is kind of stretch it out and pull it down a little bit. And this is the hardest part, I think. So I'm going to pull this up some. I'm going to cut this off, but I'm not cutting it off right now. So I want that cute little scalloped edge to show. And just be careful of your knuckles and your fingers, because you know it is a grater, so it can cut you. And I just want to see where I've got it placed. And all you have to do is just kind of work yourself down. And we may pull it up just a tad. Okay. So I kind of want to see where I'm at. Okay, this is the long sock. So this is what we have so far. I may pull it up just a tad more. Let me get a feel for, yeah, we may push it up just a tad. Yeah. Okay. So I just want to make sure I have enough room for when I add the eyes and the other elements, that it's pulled up just a tad, so we have plenty of room. And I told you this side is the part that's the stickiest, and that it's level. Okay, I'm just going to leave this on. We will cut it off, but I'm going to leave it on for now because I want to actually go ahead and start adding the other elements. So you can do this 2 ways. Hey, welcome, welcome. So you can do these 2 ways. You can actually paint them on, or if you don't like painting or don't want to mess with painting, you can take actual buttons. I just picked out a few buttons right here. I got 2 for the eyes, and I'm just going to use 3 for the mouth. You can do, you can do up to 5, however many you want. And I'm using the little black buttons for the mouth. So I also took, and you can paint, you can take some orange paint. Right here is what I used. It's actually it's pumpkin, called pumpkin. And paint yourself a carrot nose. But since I'm doing a mixed media, which means that we're adding other embellishments, basically. Excuse me. I picked up some wood pieces from the wood pile at Hobby Lobby, and I just painted them. I painted both sides on this one. This one I did not, and it came already pre-cut, and it looked like a carrot to me. So the package comes with several different sizes of these, and so I have a larger one and a medium one. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but I figured, hey, I can always use the larger one, in another project if I chose to stick with this one. Now I painted it, but I don't know if you can tell, you see how it's sparkling? I used some spray glitter on there just to give it a little bit of extra. So, and if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. And if you haven't already started following me, go ahead and do that. We'll be doing 12 days of Christmas crafts, but I will also be doing some other tutorials and videos on some of my other home decor projects. So I just kind of want to get a placement of my nose. I think that's cute. see a little piece there. So let's try, this is the smaller nose, and this is a much larger nose. Now I like that, but I think it's a little too big, so I'm going to set that one aside. And I'm just going to figure out my placement. And I'm coming over the edge of this to give it more dimension. And I think what we'll do is we're also going to add, again, I just want to put my placements. We want to try to get a place that's sort of flat in there. There we go. Flat. And there's this little carrot nose. We're going to turn it up. And then we're going to add some buttons for the mouth. And I'm putting it in between these holes just because, there we go, because it helps it to lay flat. Yeah. I want to make sure I have room because I'm going to do something here. So I actually kind of want to shift it up a little bit. We're going to take those off, and again, you can take a little dauber just like this and some black acrylic paint and daub on your eyes. And then there's a pack of these that come from Walmart. They have an even smaller little dauber which you can use for the mouth, to represent the mouth. But we're going to just use buttons today, just because it's simple and quick and easy. Okay, I'm just going to shift this up just a tad. I have to really pick this one up because it grabs it on that side, like I said. And we'll just shift it. We actually you have to kind of pick it up almost the whole way. Let's see how far we got. Yeah, that's a little better. I just want to make sure we have plenty of room for those eyes and the nose and the mouth. Okay. Oops. All right. Still kind of want to do it right there. Maybe we'll just turn it here, and we can always adjust the yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm doing that, but now I've decided I really feel like I want to use the other side. I was going to use this side, but I think I'm going to do this side, which has the smaller holes. I just think that the other ones are a little too big for us. So again, we're going to pull that down some, and then we're just going to put those eyes. I think you can see the eyes a little better when you use the smaller side, smaller hole. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot cuter. I like, see how much you can see? You can see that so much better now. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to glue our little eyes down. I've got my Cool Shot glue, and I'm just going to put some glue on the outside. Okay. And that's a Cool Shot. And if you get a little too much glue, I always keep these toothpicks around just to, oops, I'm not grabbing it there. I do use bobby pins too, so that I can just get some of that glue, you know, off. It cools down super quick, just because I want to get some of that off from around the eye. Okay. So now we're going to glue the other one. Ooh, got a feather, y'all. That's from another project. You know, I vacuum and I vacuum and I vacuum, and it still doesn't matter. I'm just getting that little glue. Alright, y'all, I just want to make sure I've got plenty of room. And you can use a hot glue gun as well, but if you do that, I'll have to show y'all a quick trick. Let me turn my hot glue gun on. I'll show you all a quick trick when you're working with your hot glue. Okay, so I've got that about centered, and I'm just going to add some glue to the center of this. Doesn't need a whole lot. And I'm going to turn his nose up just a tad and let it hang off just a little bit. There we go. That's super cute. Okay, y'all, sorry. Now, I always place my my center one first, just because I want to kind of line it up with his nose. So I'm probably just going to, let me push this back a little. Add a little dab of glue there. And we're going to take this little button and just stick it here. What's great about this, I love this little Surebonder. It's called a Cool Shot. It's slightly warm, but not enough to really do anything as far as burning you wise. But gosh, y'all, it just works like a charm. Here we go. And the glue, I mean, it just works so well. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna have to get me another little glue stick. Yeah, that's super cute. You can move it a little bit, but it doesn't take long for it to bond. Okay, so let's look and see what we have so far. What do y'all think? Isn't that cute? That is just adorable. Okay, again, we're going to do something with the hat, but I'm going to hold on to that for now. We'll hold off, and I'm going to grab another one of my glue sticks really quick and stick that in there. Sorry, y'all, it's wrapped around my... Okay, so I had a couple of these. It's really glittery, and it's super cute. I had some of these on a pick, and I just didn't use this one when I was making a wreath. So I save all my little extras for this purpose to just use it in different craft projects. So I have my little stash. I also have another pick here. This actually snowballs with the little glitter, y'all. It's so cute. So I took one of those off. And then I wasn't quite sure. I have these what I call puffalumps because they remind me of, you know, on Dr. Seuss, they remind me of the puffalumps. So I've got this here if we decide to use that. I may end up just using the snowball because I thought it was super cute. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I want to see, there we go. So that's where the heel is. You see that? That's where the heel, I'm so southern. The heel of the sock is right here. So I know that I want to cut it pretty much close to that. And I save this because I can make something else out of that. So I save all my extra pieces. Okay. So you can do this two ways. You can actually turn your sock inside out and do this before you do it. Or you can do like what I do, which is looking for my little extra, let's see. I thought I had it, but we'll see. So I'm just going to take some yarn that I have. This one's really cute. It's got a little sparkle to it. I'm just going to cut off a little bit of yarn. Now you can stuff this with a little bit of filler. It just depends on the look you want to go for. I kind of want it to kind of just be more relaxed. So I'm just going to gather this up just like this. And I'm going to take my yarn and we're going to tie a little knot just like this. And I'll leave it like this for now just because we'll see if I want to trim that off. But you see how it's making sort of a little hat on there? See how he's kind of has a little relaxed hat? So what I want to do is I want to add, sorry y'all, we got a little bit of hair right there. Just trying to get that off. You can't see it, but I can. So I'm probably going to just open this up a little bit, and we may glue this on. I mean, we will glue it on. I'm trying to decide if I like it with the snowball itself, or if it looks better with a little puff-a-lump. And again, I trimmed this off. So that one is super fuzzy. So hey Linda, thank you for joining me. So what do you think, Linda? No, I can't for some reason. Oh, Benita, hey, thank you. Y'all, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Christy. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I can't decide, Christy. What do you think? Or what do y'all think? Should I do the super puffy one? Or should I do the actual snowball? What do y'all say? I'm going to lean it down. I don't know. I kind of like the snowball because it's glittery. I may save this for a different little project. Sometimes I see comments and sometimes I don't, guys. Sorry. I think, okay, let's just go. Oh, yes. Okay, Charlene, we're going with the snowball. It kind of goes with the theme. So I'm just going to trim that wire off. And again, I'm going to open this up just a tad. I'm just folding it down a little bit because I kind of want it to kind of come up around there. Okay, let's see if we can do this. That's where the wire was. And again, I'm using my Cool Shot, y'all, because I just don't want to burn myself on this other one. And I'm giving a good bit of glue. And again, we opened that up, and we're just going to sit that down in there. And it doesn't have to go all the way around, but you get the idea. So you see, we got our little snowman, and I kink him over to the side, our little snowman with our snowball. I think it's so cute. And I think what we'll do, let me see, I think I'm going to take that yarn, instead of trimming it off, I'm just going to make a little, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is the weirdest thing. For the life of me, I'm predominantly a right-handed person, but for the life of me, I cannot tie a bow the way I want it to land, like nice and pretty, unless I tie it left-handed. So my mother always told me that I was ambidextrous. I have a sister and a brother that are lefties, and the rest of us were righties. But when she tried to teach me how to tie my shoe, she could not, and my mother's right-handed. She could not, I just couldn't do it. So what happened was my older brother and sister that were lefties. I'm just trying, it's a little short, that's why it's taking me. They taught me how to tie my shoe. And so they were lefties, so I've always tied left-handed. Isn't that the funniest thing? Weird story, huh? Okay, I don't know if you can really tell, but it's cute. It's got a little sparkle in there. And so what do y'all think so far? Y'all like that? Oh, hey, Brenda. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And you can, sorry, guys. Y'all can see it. This is what it looks like so far. And you can definitely leave it just like that. It's just cute. But I kind of want to add a little bit more. You know, I'm extra. My husband always says that I'm extra and he's basic. So, because he likes his coffee black and I like, you know, different creamers in mine. And he goes, oh, you got to be extra. And he goes, I'm just basic. So again, I'm taking this really pretty sparkly snowflake and I'm going to trim this off here. And this is what I want to do is add it to, and I want to pull this down just a tad. Just a tad. I want to add it kind of off to the side. You see like that? But I want to add an angle. Okay, yeah. Make sure when they come down, I don't want them to come in his eye. There. I'm going to have to lift this up, guys, so I can see how I see the way I want it. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to glue it right there. And I'm just going to stick glue right onto the sock. And we're going to lay it down. Oops, I want to make sure I got it turned right. Okay. And this is a Cool Shot glue gun, so probably told you that a million times. Sorry. Anyway, let me tell you this little trick. So if you're using, let me just show y'all. So if you're using hot glue on any project, this is just a little trick I picked up on. If you're using, and I'm talking about, you know, your hot glue gun. I use my glue guns mostly with my little craft projects, but if you're using that and you, you know, to save time for the set, especially if you have to use a big glob of it, go get yourself some of this. This is just the duster, air duster for your electronics, like your keyboard. Now it's gonna make a noise, and if you just do like that, it will cool, you know, because it's cold air, it will cool off your hot glue and set it super quick for you. Just throwing that out there. Okay, guys, let's finish this up. Now, you can add more embellishments. I'm not going to do that tonight, but you can add more embellishments, you know, to it. And I'm looking to show y'all. Oh, here it is. Is this it? So, there is my yarn. So I usually pick up those great big bags of assorted buttons that I can find, and they just happen, y'all, to have these cute snowflake in there. So instead of using something like that, you could use this, or you can run to Dollar Tree and paint a snowflake to put on there and do some diamond dust and glitter. This is one that came from might have been Walmart. I can't remember if that was Walmart or not. It has a little bigger snowflake, and I think these little small ones were from Hobby Lobby. So I pick those up usually for all different kinds of projects. So you could certainly paint them and add glitter. And you know, you can always add a few more snowflakes here if you wanted to. I think I'm going to save them. You can do, you know, whatever. It's maybe too much for that. So I just wanted to show you that you have options for that. And then the last thing we're going to do is that every snowman, hello, welcome, welcome. Oh yes, it is. I'm telling you, I love that, because that way you can set that hot, like if I use the hot glue gun on that, I could set it down on it like that, and then you can just take this air stuff and blow it on there, and you don't have to you know, keep your finger on it. But anyway, I use that to cool things off. Okay, so every snowman needs, and y'all, you can use any colored ribbon you want. This just happens to be a 5/8 inch wired ribbon, but you know, you can also, you don't have to just use wired ribbon, but I want to show you. So you know, we're going to make a scarf, but I just wanted to show you, you don't have to. You can go a little more rustic. So this was some scraps from a rag wreath that I made recently, and we're going to make a rag wreath on one of the days of my 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to show you how I make my rag wreaths. But if you wanted to be, you know, really rustic, you know, or a little more rustic, you can take your, this is just a scrap again from a rag wreath that I made. And we're going to slide that down. And I want to kind of bring it to the front so we can see it. So what I would do is if I was doing that, you see, I would probably double up on that, and then you have a cute little scarf. So you can use fabric. I'm just throwing out ideas, y'all. Sometimes I do these and I make them, and I use all different whatever I have on hand. Or if I can't find this ribbon, then I'll look for my fabric. And again, you know, it's just you can do all kinds. Um, you see, I haven't really torn this one, but you know, you could fold that one over and do it like that. There's so many different things. And all this fabric that I have here, I got from, usually get it from Walmart. And if you didn't want to go with the black and white theme like I'm doing here, you can use these colors here, whichever you prefer. Or if you want to stick with that plaid, which I love, I picked these up at Christmas time. This is another wired one. I picked it up from Walmart. And you can mix and match your colors. But today we're just going to kind of go with that black and white theme. It again, it doesn't have to be a wired ribbon. It's just sometimes it works out that way. Okay. And y'all, I hadn't practiced this, so I'm just not sure. I think I'm going to trim this off. The thing I like about this is that it gives you the wired ribbon. Oh, y'all, make sure I didn't do that. Okay. It gives you that ability to kind of make it a little more stiffer. And I don't want to cover its face. So I'm probably going to twist this again, and we'll make a knot. And you could add a bow down here if you wanted to add a bow. It just depends. Sorry, y'all. We're just going to angle this. So you can do it just like that. Oop, y'all, this one just popped off. Sorry. I pressed on it. I pushed on it, so that's why it did that. Come on, we'll just put a little bit more glue there. I pressed on it when I was doing that. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now we got it. So anyway, we might have to trim this one off just a tad. Or we can kind of let it go flying to the side. Let's trim it some. Yeah, kind of like that. So with the wired ribbon, you know, it gives you that little bit more stiffness, I guess. Alright, y'all. We're going to see. This is how it looks. And again, you can let the little back, you know, hang back there, or you can kind of scoot it over so that it falls, you know, forward like this. What do y'all think? You love it? What do y'all think? Now I plan on making a Santa and a gnome one as well, and I'll be doing mine a little bit different from Rachel's. She, you know, just inspired me to do that. I have seen these on Pinterest before, but she inspired me to just kind of add my own creativity. I love y'all. Be sure to go follow Rachel at Rachel's Unique Crafts. She has some adorable crafts, which, you know, will inspire you like it did me. So what do y'all think? I'm going to try to see if I can get that up close so you can see that little nose that's sparkling. Oh, there we go. I hope y'all could see it. But I just thought, you know, it was just adorable. And so we're going to make a Santa. So there's one last thing I wanted to show you. So you can certainly just do it like that. But Walmart this year, when I was over there, they had this little, it's called a bottle insert light set. But you can use any of the Dollar Tree little lights that are battery operated. I just happened to pick this one up. But you can put a little tea light down in there. You know, they have them on timers, you know, that you can use in a timer. But this happens to be a bottle one. Okay, so let's see. It's not super bright. There it goes. Just takes a little while. But I'm trying to find the end of it. There it is. I was trying to find, you know how it gets wrapped around there. I haven't used this one yet. But whatever little miniature light set that you have, sorry guys, this may be a fade in and fade out. I didn't read on the package of what it was. But what you can do is you can glue this. You can glue this like right here, up in there. I'm not going to glue it for now, but we're just going to put it in there so you can kind of see. Oh goodness. So can y'all see that where it's lighting up? I hope y'all can see it. Let me know if you can see it. I didn't glue it in, but anyway, you could glue it in and actually kind of wire it in there. I'm trying to get y'all to see if y'all can see it. Let's turn the lights off just a little bit and see. Let me turn these little lights off over here real quick. See if y'all can see it a little bit better. Y'all see it a little bit better? See how it kind of sparkles? I think y'all can see it. Anyway, so you can add that in there too, or have a little tea light. And then you would just set the tea light down on the bottom of this, and it would be lit up. So really, that's it, y'all. This was a super quick one that I wanted to show you and give you some ideas. I'll do another live where we'll do maybe not the 12 days of Christmas, but I'll do another live where we'll make the Santa and the gnome, and actually maybe try to make a gingerbread one too. But if you are not already following me, please do that now so you can get notified when I upload new videos or when I go live. And I'm also over on YouTube as well at Sweet Tea Makery. And I do add videos over there that I don't actually do here as well. So be sure to follow both of those social media. And of course, I'm on Pinterest and Instagram. And I'm all the time adding new content to those as well. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Y'all, now I'll be back on tomorrow at 8 p.m. I haven't quite decided what I wanted to do yet, so again, if you follow me, you can get notified when I post new things, and I'll be posting what I'll be doing once I decide tomorrow. I'll give a little sneak peek of what I'll be doing. Anyway, if I'm trying to reach a certain number of followers, and when I reach that, I will be giving away some of my projects like this one. I'll be giving those away. We'll do a fun giveaway, and I'll announce that as well. So this will be one, and probably the Santa that I'm making will be one as well. Y'all have a blessed evening. I hope to see you tomorrow, and y'all take care. Bye now.